Mount St. Mary Catholic High School is enriched in history. The doors of the 1903 building each have their own unique story to tell. Beginning with the basement and ending with the fourth floor, here are these stories.
The room that I'm about to open is what is known as, throughout history, as the morgue. Back in the 1900s, when there was no one around for miles and miles and miles, and when there was a death in the family or in the student body family, this is where they would have to take the body. And if you were here with me right now, you would notice how cool it is. Notice how thick the walls are. When I was here in high school, growing up, we had actually the cafeteria. It was the kitchen. This was where the ladies would cook, and then they would bring the food out and tray it here. And then we actually had the food line just right out in the hallway where you stand now, waiting in the cafeteria to get your lunch trays. This is a door. There was a door that used to go into what we used to call the rocket room. That's where we hung out, in the rocket room.
I'm very glad that you showed up here today to learn about the history of 005. When I first came here, this was a kind of a spare room that we used for campus ministry event, and then it became as you can see now, it's kind of a storeroom for the ESL classes that happen in the evening here at the school for our community, for the Hispanics that come in here and take classes. It used to become like a baby care room where they have the babies. There are some weird things that happen in this room. I'm not going to go into that though.
This key unlocks the door to the room that holds all secrets and the Mount St. Mary Christmas decorations.
Come on onto the old elevator. It is the oldest working elevator in the city. This area of fourth floor is known for its hauntings. It has been known that we do have one elderly sister who still likes to frequent us by making herself visible and by just checking in on us. So we haven't seen that in quite some time. My dad was still alive when we had the last sighting of the elderly sister. Mr. Beckman just happened to be with my dad when the sighting happened. So you'll have to ask Mr. Beckman.
Yeah.